for Carving Rock Kitchen.
I'm Leslie Lewis, the owner, and this is my family. You've probably seen Jeremy here on the weekends working the counter for us, and I'm sure you've seen our children around coming in for their biscuits. It was about 10 years ago when we realized that our whole family needed to be gluten-free. It was right after the birth of Isaac.
Because when I was little, I couldn't really handle gluten, so I just kind of started eating gluten-free, and it worked out better.
I mean, I've always baked at home a lot of things, just baked with my kids and things like that. But I've never worked as a baker. When I first found out I couldn't have gluten anymore, it was not a lot of options to get baked goods. So I just started figuring out how to make them on my own because I'm one of those people that wasn't willing to just miss out on the things that I loved. So we kind of explained to our customers from the get-go that we branded ourselves as a micro bakery and cafe because basically we aren't like a huge bakery that outputs crazy numbers of things because first of all, gluten-free stuff is a little bit more, involved. And then we just didn't have, we were starting out as a cottage bakery and we didn't have the ability to buy the huge equipment and all of that. But with gluten, you don't get a choice. And a lot of people find this out overnight. And it's overnight their whole world has changed, they go from eating a biscuit every morning from McDonald's or whatever, and then they can't do that anymore. You have to clean your whole kitchen out, so it's a really almost traumatizing thing. And then they come to find, oh, where am I going to eat now? I can't even go out to eat and feel safe,
We started eating, I was like, are you sure this is gluten-free? It was like, this is too good. But, well, thank you so much, and we will absolutely be back.
Favorite thing about Carving Rock is that it feels like a local place, community. He wants to be interviewed now. And it in kind of Chattanooga, where I feel like a lot of things are going franchise and a lot of things are kind of just feeling cookie cutter, it's nice to have a place where you come in, you know everybody, you get known, and that you get that feeling of community back.
Thanks for watching some of our story. Most of that footage was from an awesome UTC student who asked us to be the subject of her documentary during our grand reopening. Our plan for the grant money is to purchase equipment that will allow us to expand our operations and offer more of the items that are most requested from our customer base, being mainly fresh baked gluten-free bread. But we need the right equipment. Right now we focus on biscuit sandwiches, cinnamon rolls, and Bavarian pretzels, but we get requests all of the time for new products because of how difficult it is to find good and safe gluten-free food. We have customers on a regular basis that cry actual tears and are so appreciative to be able to sit down and eat without worry that their food might make them sick. Yesterday we had a gentleman who hadn't had a chicken biscuit in 11 years. And just today we had a young boy who looked to be about 9 years old, and this was only the second restaurant that he's ever been to because of the severity of his allergies. It's difficult to understand if you don't know someone with celiac disease or have celiac disease, but we have customers who have ended up in the hospital after being glutened at a restaurant. So it's so important for them to have more safe options, dedicated safe options, because food is essential to our survival, and eating out is an important part of our lives as social creatures. They help us enjoy and grow community. So the celiac community needs more dedicated spaces to have that experience. So on behalf of the entire gluten-free community that we serve, including many locals and tourists, we thank you for this opportunity to grow and expand to provide for those unmet needs.